Hello.
Hold on. We're going to try that one more time. Here we go. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to the Pepper Pack Podcast. I am your host, the Random Dude Josh, and with me, as always, the Dr. Pepper designer, Mr. Konnor Clem. Konnor, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Josh. Doing pretty great.
I mean, I was doing good up until we had that little blip where, StreamYard loves StreamYard, but oh my gosh, it was not cooperating with me.
Yeah, just freaking out today.
I think it was drunk. Maybe it was drunk off of bourbon.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was getting ready for us.
Maybe. It was like, yeah, I would agree. Well, we've got an exciting episode for everyone tonight. And of course, happy 23rd, Michael. Of course, you know what's up. You know what's up.
That time again.
So, Barry, asked a very interesting question. Where is Zach? Well, You know what? That is a great question because we have Zach. We have the real Zach. Uh-oh, I think someone got jealous.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This is what happens when we give the other Zach control. Yeah. Zach, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I don't know what other Zach you're talking about because there's only one.
It's like our podcast is haunted or something.
Yeah. It seems to be having a 23 temper tantrums.
Yeah.
He's just
temper
excited.
Tantrum to the I guess so. Well, I guess we should probably bring in the other Zach. So let's welcome the Dr. Pepper teacher, Mr. Zach Bowman. Zach.
Guys, how's it going?
I think I'm going to have to revoke some access from you there, bud.
Oh, no. Dude, I got my scheduling capabilities I got to do.
I don't know because you're hurting our friend Zach, the real Zach.
Yeah.
You're hurting his feelings.
I'm going to throw this out there. He hurt me. I invited him to come join us on this lovely couch with a plethora of Dr. Pepper have.
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
And, I mean...
Well, you see, I didn't want any conflict. If I showed up, I would beat you up, and I would win, and you just wouldn't be happy about that, so...
No, it's all right. I would just drink my Dr. Pepper and cry. It'd be okay.
Okay. We can cry together. It's okay.
It's okay. Well, to start this episode off, this is a special one because it is at least my understanding, that everyone here has a very special reserve. Is that the proper way to say that?
Well,
see now.
I don't know if our other Zach has the reserve.
Sure.
Oh. Which one is
the other one?
Oh, is the other one? So for those of you who are wondering what on earth we're talking about, we happen to have been lucky enough to get our hands on the Fansville Reserve. This is a limited edition thing. Now, Konnor, since you haven't opened yours, on the top of the box, what does it say?
One of 2,300.
Okay, so they must all say one of 2,300. Here's the interesting thing about this. So I'm going to slide this off. I love the packaging on this.
Oh, yeah.
This is by far the best packaging that they've had. And don't worry, we've got our other guests. We've got Joel and Abby down there. I haven't forgot about you.
All right.
Oh, I broke the wax. Dang
Oh
it.
no!
Oh,
It's like the best part.
I
Oh,
know.
You're supposed to eat that. Come on.
oh, I wonder if it's Dr. Pepper flavored.
Do I look like Zach
No.
Bowman? No.
I feel like
That's something he would do.
wax.
Hey, the other Zach suggested it.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey.
To see, he did that to see who would be gullible enough to do it.
I'd sniff it, but I'm not going to eat it.
You can melt
now,
it. And wax
it does have the classic Dr. Pepper, King of Beverages, on the inside of the box. I like that.
Nice, nice.
All right, so we're going to start off. We got a card here. Now, Konnor, do you want to read the card, or do you want me to?
Uh,
I do.
for it. I'll model it.
So we got the rest. My camera's blurry, but hey ho.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
But if Konnor, if you want to go ahead and read that for everyone.
Should I make it more dramatic?
Ooh, oh, you know what? We got dramatic music. Hold on.
You hurry up.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Suspense is killing me. Come on.
Is Fansville's finest. This isn't only a limited edition can of Dr. Pepper Fansville Reserve. It is a testament of your fandom. In fact, if you're reading this, go ahead and consider yourself an official citizen of Fansville. That means we know that whatever you take in your bourbon-flavored notes of aged oak, vanilla, honey, and cherry, you'll be doing so with the fantastic reserve this limited edition treat desserts. So anyway, here's to the winning season, all you Dr. Pepper fans that were able to get a hold of this. Fansville's citizenship may be revoked at any time if we catch you not drinking Dr. Pepper. Dun, dun, dun.
Good deal.
Oh, no.
Should they have put, or if this shows up on eBay?
Oh, yes.
I wish they would have.
Right. So
Some bootleggers.
let me bring this can out. So the Fansville Reserve. This is a non-alcoholic can of bourbon flavored Dr. Pepper. Hold on.
Mine's
Here.
nice and icy cold. So the one thing I didn't realize, I thought it was printed on, but when it finally came in, it's an actual wax seal on the
Yep.
back.
So mine actually came off. So
my
I'm
goodness.
gonna.
Super good. Super
I
good.
love this thing. I mean, they did a wonderful job with the packaging on it. I know it looks simple, but it's just so cool to see.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty. I'm thirsty. So as is with all of our testing,
Should we
that-
count down like we usually do to open
we
up? First?
we will. Yep, we will do the countdown. Zach Garrison, feel free to crack open another Dr. Pepper if you want. I know you didn't
Sorry.
get this one. I'm sorry.
If you come up tomorrow, I'll save you a little bit.
If,
You're really trying, aren't you?
Oh, man,
if
I'm
you
working.
have bourbon,
Hey, I'll make it. I'll make it one of these days.
if you have normal bourbon at home, you can
You
open
have my
that
word.
and we'll just kind of look the other way.
I do not.
Hold on. I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna put this back on the box. Whoop. There we go. All right. So here we go. 1,
Two.
2, 23.
Okay.
Now, before you drink it, take a
We
good
gotta-
smell.
Guys, mine smells normal.
Zach, we told
Yeah.
you got to put bourbon in it.
Wow. Can you
I
guys
don't-
smell cherry?
It smells like drugs.
Yeah, I don't know.
I smell cherry.
Interesting.
I'm pouring mine in a glass so we can
Is-
see the color of it.
Describe this to me. What does it smell like?
Right now, all I'm smelling is the Dr. Pepper. Here, let's zoom in on Konnor here. Get the old. So the coloration looks.
Pretty normal, not as fizzy as a normal Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's pretty fizzy. Did you have yours chilled?
What was that?
Did you have yours chilled?
Yeah, mine's iced. It was in the freezer.
Okay, I was gonna say mine's chilled and it's pretty fizzy.
So I mean, color-wise, it looks maybe a tad bit darker. Not as fizzy, but smell-wise, you can definitely smell the cherry in it.
All right. Well, bottoms up.
Yeah, do a little spinny.
See, now I'm drinking it out of the can, so we'll get a mix of both how it tastes in the can, in a glass, all that.
Perfect.
So,
Yeah, perfect.
all right, here we go.
I say definitely tastes better than how it smells.
Yeah,
That's typically how most drinks with bourbon.
yeah. I was about to say.
Okay, I don't drink bourbon, so I was a little worried as I smelled that, and I was like, "Oh, I sure hope I'm not gonna."
So it
And
definitely has that
Oaky flavor.
yeah that oaky flavor. That's a good way to put it.
yeah, that after.
Yeah. Like I could definitely taste the bourbon, even though it doesn't have any booze in it.
Yeah.
I could taste the bourbon.
Well, and what's strange
What?
is it's like sweet. It's a sweet bourbon. That's what's
Mhm.
strange. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would stick with the original. I'll be honest.
Yeah, so much like the other flavors that we've had. By the way, shout out to both Ed and Elise. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in.
Oh, hello.
I would definitely say this is not one that you could just crack open a can and we have a chugging contest.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like no, the mixture of flavor would be too overpowering.
Yeah. If I was in a
Sitting one.
in a red robe in front of a fireplace with a pipe, this is the type of Dr. Pepper that I would be drinking.
Yeah. Now
Right now,
I do want to ask our guests, Joel and Abby, what do you guys think of it?
Well, I've never had bourbon before, but if that's what bourbon tastes like, I might have to start drinking that stuff.
Only if you mix it with Dr. Pepper, bud.
You mix it with Dr. Pepper, that's fair. Fair. I mean, I kind of expected it to taste like cough syrup, but it was strangely, pretty pleasant. So
it had there was a moment there. It was like, "Oh, this is tasty," and then as I let it set in my mouth, I was like, "It's not the Dr. Pepper flavor I was expecting." Like,
yeah. So Elise asked, does it actually taste like bourbon? It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Cool.
But obviously we're not going to get wasted off of it. I'm sure if we gave that Zach,
I'm feeling a little tipsy, so
if we gave that Zach some bourbon, he'd probably be drunk off of just sniffing it.
I wouldn't drink it, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
No.
so Josh, I want to pause for a second and just introduce our guests and why they're here. Because this is, a while back we were doing our prospective peppers.
Yep.
We've met people that applied that we were like, these people are legit ambassadors without the official Pepperback title.
Yep.
But they deserve to be a part of the Pepperback whenever Dr. Pepper, talking to you, decides to open that application process back up that we've given our Pepper Pack podcast stamp of approval on. And so I met Joel the other day. I was working and he had some Dr. Pepper things and started talking to him. And we come to find out that, hey, his cousin's in the Pepper Pack and is an official ambassador. I was like, I'm in the Pepper Pack and an official ambassador. And he says, what's your cousin's name? He goes, Zach. And I was like, my name's Zach. Are we cousins? And just didn't know it. And no, he said, no, it's the other Zach. And so that's why Garrison is always going to need the other Zach.
So, all right, Zach. So I have a question. Did that kind of drop kick you in the soul when they said that it was Zach? And you're like, oh, which Zach? And then to find out it was the cooler Zach.
It was
I
a
know.
real one. Yeah.
But so we started chatting, and he shared with me some of his photos of posts that he's made and Dr. Pepper that he drank. And I was like, dude, I gotta have you guys over sometime, and you guys check out my Dr. Pepper room and have you on the podcast. And we want to give you an official platform to kind of hear and tell your story, so that way Dr. Pepper knows that when they're ready to open, we got people that are legit deservers of being Pepper Pack ambassador title holders.
Let us in. I mean, yeah. Be banging on the door there.
And absolutely, of course, we were going to get to that. We had to start with the bourbon.
Oh, I know.
It just kind of threw me off a little bit.
You could say it fizzled away.
I just wanted to.
Yeah. Well, Joel, Abby, welcome to the show. Glad you could be here.
Thank you very much.
I guess we'll transition to that part of the show. Now the burp from the Dr. Pepper. It's a bourbon burp. Yeah.
Bourbon.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you become a Dr. Pepper fanatic?
Oh man. Okay. So first of all, I've got to say, I feel like a fraud being on this podcast, not being part of the Pepper Pack. But with Zach's intro, that certainly helped settle my nerves a little bit. Made me feel like I belong. Anyway, I gotta say, I don't know when it started. I've been a Dr. Pepper fan since I was a little kid because my dad started injecting it into me as a child. That's good parenting, right? I have a great dad.
That is good parenting right there.
Yeah.
This is
when I was a little kid, I was a very obedient child, and my dad would be drinking his Dr. Pepper, and I'd say, "Daddy, can I have a sip?" And he'd say, "You can have one sip." And so I'd go, and that was it. I listened to him, and I paid attention. Well, then later on, I started getting greedy, and he said I could have one sip, and I'd take multiple sips, or even a gulp. And
so you pulled a Garrison, or not a Garrison, a Bowman.
I mean, yeah, we're kind of cousins there, So
I do that as well. Not gonna lie.
I meant to say Bowman, but Garrison just kind of rolled out.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, just been a fan since I was a child, and my dad was actually a youth pastor, and he created his entire youth room was Dr. Pepper themed, and so there's some connections there we can talk about in a second, but yeah. So I mean, I've been into Dr. Pepper since I was a kid.
Nice, very nice. So how much? It's kind of throwing me off because I was about to say, how'd you hear about the Pepper Pack? I guess that is a fair question.
Yeah, I think that's a fair question. I probably heard it from Zach Garrison, either him or another person who lives around him. Her name is Katie Newton. Did you happen to know her?
I did. Yeah,
you
did know Barkley as well.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, they were posting about it, and I was like, I need to be on that. I'm a huge Dr. Pepper fan. So I applied probably 4 times before I gave up. I should have applied more times, but it's just how it is. So, So I haven't been accepted, but I am patiently waiting.
Well, I know you're not the only one that's patiently waiting. There's been a plethora of other prospective peppers that we have spoken with that are also waiting. So
very nice.
So I want to ask.
Oh yeah, go for it.
What is your? This is a question we always like to ask. What is your preferred way of drinking Dr. Pepper? Do you like the can? Do you like the fountain drink?
Yeah.
The plastic bottle, the 2-liter, the jelly bean, the cotton candy.
I think I know this one. For Joel, I know this one.
Okay. Should I have you answer, or should I answer my answer first?
Oh, you can answer it, but it's going to be wrong.
Okay. That's
hold on. I want to hear what Garrison has to say, and we'll see if he's right.
When it comes to Joel Macy, this beast of a man, this legend, he is built different. I mean, This guy, when he takes Dr. Pepper, it don't matter how it comes, as long as it's about 6 gallons at a time.
That's fair. That's
Okay.
fair.
Dude, Bowman, he's showing you up, man.
We swapped stories. I think he's got me, to be honest, but there have been certain times where I've consumed way too much Dr. Pepper in a day or a week or a month, something around there. So,
Josh, did you get those pictures I sent you?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say one of those talks about how many he drinks. So yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh. Well, let me.
So my very favorite way to consume Dr. Pepper. You mentioned jelly beans, which I didn't think of as an option. I do love those Dr. Pepper jelly beans. Those things smack so hard. But I've got to say my favorite form of Dr. Pepper is a 12-ounce can that comes out of the fridge at 33 degrees. So 1 degree away from freezing, right? You got to pop that open, and that first swig, pair that with some peanut M&Ms, and you've got an amazing feeling. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I just offended Bowman.
Yeah, peanuts. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll have to try that.
That's actually really good. We should do that.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Dr. Pepper just above freezing with some peanut M&Ms is my go-to way to consume Dr. Pepper.
Okay. Peanut M&Ms. That's a new one.
I've always done the peanut butter cups.
Oh yeah, I've done that. That is good.
Yeah, I feel like I've done that sometimes. Yeah.
Or you could go to Sonic and get a peanut butter chocolate Dr. Pepper.
See, this is where Bowman's not paying attention.
Yeah.
I'm sending you some stuff, Josh, that you'll appreciate.
Again, this is where Bowman was not paying attention.
Frosty Peppers.
There you go.
Compliments of Lil Sassy.
Yeah.
By the way, holy crap on a cracker. My phone literally just started blowing up from everything that's.
I told you I was sending you some stuff.
Okay, so I'll show you this. So I had. Let me lower the brightness down. So I had, the pictures that he had sent me, and then all of a sudden my phone starts blowing up. Meme after meme after meme after meme.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So here's what I'm gonna do. If you guys aren't following the podcast, man, the burp on this. Woo!
Yeah. Aftertaste is very different than Dr. Pepper.
Oh, it is. It totally is. If you're not following us on Instagram, I will share those on our Instagram.
Oh my gosh!
And Joel, I'll make sure to tag you to obviously give credit where credit is due, but also as our way to say you need to be in the Pepper Pack.
Yeah, means a lot. I appreciate that.
So, because just looking at these, solid. Solid.
Love to hear.
Now, I'll be honest. One of your pictures, you say something like, I just drank like 87 cans in like a week or something like that. In a month. I think that should be in the Pepper Pack. I actually remember seeing that post that someone shared it. Or I was scrolling through things that were hashtag Dr. Pepper, and I was like, yeah, that's about my life.
That's relatable.
When I walk into your house, we start talking, and you show me that picture again. I was like, shut up, I know this guy, but he doesn't know that I know him. And it'd be awkward for me to say, hey, I know you. And
yeah. I bet it was Zach that shared it. If you guys were friends at that point,
it could have been.
I always too. The hashtag Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
And I look through those pictures of whoever's posting stuff.
Sure.
So.
Yeah.
But
that's awesome. Cool.
Hey, I'm looking for more ambassador friends.
Dun, 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 dun.
I get the hair going.
No, I do have to ask. I see you and your girlfriend there, right? Wearing the same.
We got married last May.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
So you guys are matching. So do you guys go out all the time matching with Dr. Pepper stuff? I mean, This is a great.
It goes without saying, this is a pretty special night that we get to come into Zach Bowman's, amazing Dr. Pepper lair, and so we figured we had to, dress the part. So I wear this shirt pretty constantly, and she wears that pretty often, but we don't do it on purpose to match usually.
I never knew there was a dress code to see Zach. I like the idea, but I'm kind of sad that Zach didn't match you. It would have been a perfect third wheel.
Would have been good.
I had to represent the podcast.
He's got the podcast shirt.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. You know that, Konnor, that brings up a great topic.
How much do you
since there, Zach, don't get ahead of yourself. Since Joel and Abby are matching, we've got something pretty exciting coming up. And it is a very special holiday, one where love is in the air.
give our taste test?
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you two, along with everybody else, would love what we have.
Should we just go ahead and show?
I think we should. Zach, Garrison, are you excited to see this?
I would say I am, and you can trust me because I'm a doctor.
Oh yeah.
Well played. Well played.
So,
Well, all right, everybody.
So I will drink to that. That deserves a Dr. Pepper.
Do you need any more? I got more.
Oh, we'll take another one. Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So
I feel like this is the night of the
this drops tonight.
I
This is
got
our new T-shirt design for Valentine's Day. It's only going to be around till right after Valentine's Day, and then it's going away, just like our Christmas edition shirt. This is a brand new one that's going to come out, and you got to get it while you last. Get it for your loved ones. Get it for your Valentine. And let's go ahead and let's take a look, and then we can talk about it.
I love the hashtag.
I love you more than Dr. Pepper. Hashtag that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Goodness gracious.
See, now the only thing was I showed my wife that, and she's like, but if I wear that, people are going to think that she loves Dr. Pepper a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
the good news is we do have this in men and women sizes and children, so you can dress your kid up.
My daughter's so good at that.
Now, is there a shirt that happens to say "I love Dr. Pepper more than you"? Because I would wear that shirt.
Oh,
Hey, okay, all right. Hold on.
you're sleeping outside today.
Hold on.
Tonight.
So, Joel, you said you just got married?
What's that?
You just got married?
Yeah, in May last year.
So you haven't even hit year one.
Not quite yet.
Okay.
a lot to learn, but
I'm about ready to hit year 7.
Okay,
That is not.
I can't say that.
No.
I guess it wasn't really directed at my wife. I meant like just wearing it in public
For other people
for other people.
that read your shirt.
Like I'll explain to my wife. I love her more than Dr. Pepper.
Make sure to clarify that, because
There's got to be a
the
fine
way
print.
that came out, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no, that's
I was scooting over because
That's
I
a-
was feeling
that's
scared.
that's a fair
Bowman was about to leave his own house.
Yeah.
let's not forget the doghouse does not serve Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that one does not deserve a Dr. Pepper. You know, our good friend Sharon says she's not sure her husband would believe it.
Sure.
She loves Dr. Pepper, or that she
Have
loves
to
him
get the
more
shirt
than.
then, so you can prove.
I guess so.
Okay.
That they always do recipes and stuff, so she's
And of course, our friend Lil Sassy said, "I need it now."
Go to our Redbubble.
It will be on the. Is it already up on Redbubble? And
Already up. It went live.
Sweet.
You can get it now.
So yeah, definitely, get that order in, get it now, show it off. It is the best matching outfit for Valentine's Day.
For the 23 flavors of that person you love.
Oh man.
I want to see people's pictures of them matching, going out and buying and drinking Dr. Pepper together. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yes, for
Well,
Valentine's Day.
when you post it, make sure to tag us in it.
Of course, we'd love to share it.
It's at Pepper Pack Pod. It's the same username all across all the socials. So,
Josh, you know I love sharing with people, right?
are you sharing a flavor that you cherish more than life itself?
I'm not even sharing. I will share that, but I've also the strawberry and cream just hit shelves here in Kansas, and Joel and his wife have not had that yet either.
Wait, hold on, stop. You said it's on the shelves there.
In
Not where I'm at, man. What the heck? What's going on?
I told you to drive up to Wichita, bro.
Hey,
Better, man.
okay, that's on me, I guess.
So what do they do that because they got nothing better to do in Wichita?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fighting work.
They haven't had this yet, so I was gonna share one of these cans with them too, and let them get the reaction. I took this to school today. I shared it with my coworker and some of the students that were having lunch with us, and they were all like very skeptical, like myself when I first had it. But they all said it is really good, and they wanted more.
Oh, it's good.
So Garrison had the flavor taste test pack that we got as well. So he's had it. So I will hand this over to you guys
Oh my gosh,
and let you.
I'm honored.
So like the bourbon, you got to crack it open. You got to whiff, smell it first. Ladies first. Come on.
There you go. That makes up for the earlier. Kind
Yeah.
of.
You got to do a lot to make up for earlier.
You need about 8 more cans. But
Whoa.
She said that's fruity.
It's fruity? Is that what you said?
Yeah, she said it's fruity.
The scent is very fruity.
I hope that's what she meant.
Yep.
It smells good. It smells good. All right. So what's happening now? We taste it?
You each take a sip and kind of let it.
Yep.
Just let it sit there?
Yep.
All right. I've heard good things about this thing. So here goes nothing. Dude, that reminds me of like angel cake with strawberries on it.
dude, that's what I thought. Like strawberry shortcake.
Cream savers.
Yeah, the cream savers.
That's it.
Like a strawberry smoothie almost.
Yeah.
Kind of aftertaste.
Yeah.
Get that Dr. Pepper front and it hits you with that strawberry. That's
Yeah, like you just had a strawberry shake. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's good.
One thing I am going to do here for a moment, I am going to bow out for just a moment. I'll be right back. I promise the missus I would let her try the bourbon.
okay. And you want to give her some before you drink it all?
Well, yeah, because I may or may not have drank all the strawberries and cream taster.
Oh,
Ooh,
I'll be
boy.
right back.
Take note. Take note. That's how you do it, man. That's how you don't get in the doghouse.
This podcast has turned into a marriage advice podcast.
I know, right?
Hey, no, we're saving marriages. That's what we do.
Or other show.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
So,
It's not the one they want. It's the one they need.
I would prefer the regular over it though on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
But for like a special occasion or like an after meal, just kind of treat.
If this would have come out a year ago, I would have been drinking this at my wedding. That's what I'd say. Just, it's that special day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the next thing I think we need to try with it is trying it out on some ice cream, like a float. I have a feeling it's really great with the float.
Maybe even with chocolate ice cream. That would be really good.
We're gonna have to set up a taste test where we have a cup of chocolate, cup of vanilla, and like a cup of like cookie and cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So while Josh is gone, now I talked to Joel. I don't know. You don't remember ever seeing the vanilla float?
Oh man,
It was 2013, 2014. Those summers is when it first came out.
dude, I wouldn't
Or
have
14 and 15, I think. Yeah.
man, I would have been in middle school, so I can't say. I don't think so, man. Like
So this is for those of you who watch, you know this is my holy grail of Dr. Pepper. Some people will yell at me, but I would drink this over original. I put this over original when I rank my Dr. Pepper.
Zach swears by this, and it's actually a drinking game now. Every episode, once Zach starts
Every time
talking.
I mention Dr. Pepper, y'all got to take a drink.
Yeah.
My Josh actually really had to go bow out. He was feeling a little caffeinated. All right, Garrison, you got one too? Perfect.
Well, the thing is, this is from when they sent out that you could get 2 of them.
2-pack? I remember that.
And it's really old, but I'm tempted to open it.
Is it cold?
It's still good.
Is it cold?
It's cool. It's been sitting on my shelf.
If you open it, I will give you another one to replace it with.
I will. I'll open it. I mean, the scary part is
it will be fine. I dropped one the other day because I had like 6 cans in my hand, a regular, and it landed, and it looked like that, but it's still open fine. So
okay. Well,
Oh man, this is crazy, man.
So I'll give you some feedback on the missus. She tried it.
then just let it kind of sit there for a minute.
Okay.
As you start, you
Didn't like it.
Not yet.
ice cream aftertaste.
I'll take a photo of this one.
Now this is. I want to think this is the 3rd or 4th drink. So if you have to bow out to go to the bathroom, we totally understand.
Oh yeah, upstairs to the left. You do.
Okay.
yeah. Can we get a pepper count on how many Joel has had?
I'm at 2 and suburban.
No, he said Joel, not Zach. He said
not
Joel.
you. Get out of here. Talking about that guy, not that
He's
guy. That guy.
professional. He should.
I'll drink these 2, and then about half of this strawberries and cream.
Okay.
So is it 2.5?
So Zach, can you elaborate on this? Do you believe that the flavor starts to dip out on those vanillas after about a year?
Mine has never lasted that long. I usually drink them before a year. But
Unless it's the icing on the cake.
yeah, that one did a little bit of potency, but the vanilla float still has been very good. Just that soft aftertaste, kind of tastes like a root beer float, just kind of after vanilla ice cream flavor.
Oh yeah, I can taste.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is my favorite of all Dr. Peppers.
Man, yeah, no, this is great.
Wait until you try it Dublin one day.
It's still good.
Still good.
Still
Still
good.
good.
The thing is, it started to leak out the bottom as well. So
Oh boy.
if I get food poisoning tonight,
It's Bowman's fault.
Well, Zach, it's been nice knowing you. You've been a good cousin.
yeah, it's been fun.
Hey, Zach, not Garrison, but Bowman.
Yes.
Just remember, spitters are for quitters.
That's why I kept it. Oh man, I'm not gonna waste this precious drink.
You know, it does taste a little off though, so I'm gonna set that aside.
Probably not.
I'm gonna wash it down with some Dr. Pepper.
I used to take all my cans full because I like just the look and the feel of having full cans.
Yeah.
But then as I talked to other collectors, they told me that the cans would eventually corrode enough that it would start spraying out. And I had a couple of my cans actually do that. So when we moved to this house last year, I went ahead and just emptied all the cans, and it hurt me dumping out all that Dr. Pepper. And so
Didn't just drink it?
well, at this point, it hit some of those cans were 10 plus years old.
That's fair.
So Zach Garrison, a question was just asked that you'll be able to answer.
Yes.
Is it still fizzy?
Actually, I don't know if you heard it when I opened it, but that was one of the crispiest words. Yeah. It was good. Yeah, it's fizzy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I know I might die if I drink this again. So
Doesn't
it's
have
fizzy. Like, that's as fizzy as this is. I'm not even kidding. I'm actually impressed. Kudos to Dr. Pepper for making a good can and a good beverage.
That
Right.
was 2018.
Just so you know, Vanilla Float is currently, or it was still being sold in North Georgia between Chattanooga and
Yeah.
Atlanta,
Ooh,
and Cherry Vanilla.
So it's that certain regions in the southeast that they told us about. Certain
Road trip.
the southeast United States that sell it year round.
my best friend lives in that area, so I might have to just give him a call.
There's really one in that
I was
area.
going to say, my sister also lives in that area, so
That was so special.
That's
Yeah, they have,
Okay.
like Dublin had certain rights.
That makes sense.
well, cool.
that'll be for the after show. Joel, you can get brought up to speed on all the Dr. Pepper history from
Oh
the
yeah.
Dr. Pepper teacher.
Now I have one more thing if they are up for it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh, they're gonna be so sugared up tonight.
Yeah, no joke.
Diabetes.
Well, Zach's working on that.
Ah,
Let me get a question in here. So, throughout the years, we've had all kinds of different campaigns for Dr. Pepper. Which one was your favorite?
The different slogans and like advertisement stuff that
Oh.
they do.
Oh boy. I mean, I think the king of beverages, like with the lion, that's a classic. Just looking at this one with Zach, yeah, even on the blanket, there's a lot of that up in my dad's youth room. I think I mentioned that, right? Yeah. So I really appreciated that one. But yeah, I'd say my least favorite one. Oh, what was that guy? It was the dude with like the fanny pack, and he would like walk around in the bleachers or whatever.
Larry Culpepper.
Yes. Yeah. What in the world was that?
Let's go, Dr. Pepper over here.
It was
That
like
was just Zach Bowman.
a relationship. It was like, what in the world? But yeah, no, that's pretty good.
I love Larry.
Larry is good. Larry needs to make a return.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Yeah, live like Larry. I guess.
He really does. So
Like it.
I'm going to direct this question to Abby. I know she said she was fine not talking, but I'm going to make you answer questions. Out of all the flavors that you have tried tonight, which one was your favorite?
Oh man. Okay, so I tried the bourbon, strawberry cream, the vanilla float.
Mm-hmm.
I did not really love the bourbon like this Zach, the real Zach.
No, I didn't really like it.
Hey, Abby, those are fighting words.
Whoa.
I know.
Family reunion just got awkward.
Yeah. Didn't like the aftertaste on the bourbon, but I really did like the strawberry
Strawberries and cream.
Yeah. I think that probably just because I like strawberries.
I was very surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect with it, and
Yeah.
it was not overpowering, but still good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you look at like all the other strawberry sodas that are inferior, and this is the first strawberry soda, honestly, that I've liked.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Well, usually they're really like weird tasting and they don't taste like strawberry, but
The artificial strawberry.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
very artificial. But this one tastes a little more like true to an actual strawberry, you know?
Well, I mean, they did the same thing with the cherry Dr. Pepper,
Yeah.
which that one, forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is just amazing.
Yeah. So, out of all the flavors that you've drank tonight, which one would you say is your favorite?
Probably, I mean, the vanilla float was good, but I think I prefer the strawberries and cream.
She's saying vanilla float was good.
No, she said strawberries and cream was the best.
I know she said the vanilla float was good, but she would prefer the strawberries.
I know, but
So-
we all know deep down
No.
that just like pierced your soul.
No, that's right. 'Cause for me, if she said I would love the vanilla float, then I would feel obliged as a good host to give them one for the road.
Only fair. Only fair.
I do have one more can I would like to open.
Okay.
It was my 23rd birthday on Saturday.
By the
so-
way, let's all raise Dr. Pepper
Oh,
Thank you.
for Garrison.
So I got this the first year I was in the Pepper Pack, as
how many
did
do you still
many
have?
others. How many of them? I
Yeah.
have every single. Oh, unopened or open?
Unopened.
Unopened. I probably have. I want to say 5 of them.
Okay, so I need to talk to you about that after. We got a friend that's looking for one, but I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
It go well. You think
So
the-
I'm trying to think. This was what 2018.
Yeah.
Yes, I got mine August of 2018.
I
That's
think
when
So
It's
we're
5
5,
years
6
old.
years. Yeah, about 5 years old.
I did drink one a couple years ago, or last year actually. I had Andrea McDonald over in the basement. Her and her husband came over, and we drank the birthday cake because she was not in the Pepper Pack at that time.
Okay.
Still has a hint of the flavor, but it's not as strong or as potent.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess let's see how crispy this one is. Let me get it right up to the mic here. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, woo!
It's a little ASMR for you right
That's
there.
pretty stubborn. Really tasty. Yeah.
Smells like icing.
I've tasted it before. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's muted.
It's been a while though.
It's a real muted flavor compared to when you first get it. Yeah.
Interesting.
So if I'm getting food poisoning, I'm definitely getting food poisoning tonight. Because
Camp, Zach.
I'll wash it down. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
That
Doing your autopsy, they're not going to be able to know what Dr. Pepper it was.
no.
Makes
Sad thing is, they'll probably watch this and go, "Oh, that's what." It was.
Oh, that's why. Yep. We don't even have to run any tests.
Yep.
Okay.
You know what? On the when we have the diet episode, we'll have to have Garrison back on and have a follow up.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to
respond.
report back. Yeah.
Yeah. Never seen again.
memorial on here.
Oh man.
Man. Good times.
The only
Well,
one that Dr. Pepper coffin.
you know, I want
It
that
should just
anyway.
be a big can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want that anyway.
Die. They can cremate me and put me in some of the empty glass bottles, and she refused.
Yeah.
John, you're fake.
They're like, okay.
I'm still burping from that chug, so excuse me.
I'm weirded out by Zach's last comment.
I just try to ignore it. To be honest.
Trust me, I'm trying very hard and it's not going so
You
well.
got it. You got it.
Giveaway, Josh.
I think I need some real bourbon in this, or maybe some rum. Ooh,
Oh,
good push.
There's ladies.
Connections in unison right there. That was nice.
Yeah, that was a cousin thing for sure.
You have any fun stories or memories of you and Joel that involve Dr. Pepper?
Yes.
Oh man, do we ever? Do you want to take it off, Joel, or should I?
Okay. So it's 2017. I'm a junior in high school. So is he, because we're the same age. And I get invited like a week prior of this trip to go on a Colorado trip with him and another friend, as well as Zach's dad. All right, Zach, what happens then?
That's all you're giving? Okay, that's fine. So here's
Yeah.
the deal. We're in Clay Center, Kansas, right? Where are you going to eat? Well, Pizza Hut, probably, because that's about the only good place to eat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we get there, get your pizza. They ask, hey, what do you drink? What do you want to drink? And we're like, yep, Dr. Pepper, of course.
All around.
They bring us Dr. Pepper. Okay. We're sitting there. We're still waiting for our food, right? Joel's already, I want to say 3 cups in, right?
To be
Pretty
fair,
soon.
it's always ice because I do the same thing, and
Yeah.
everyone looks at me and
Yeah,
they're like,
absolutely.
I'm like, that's like one can.
Sure.
No, and I was probably about 2 down, right? So pretty soon the waitress comes over. She's like, yeah, you want another refill? He's like, yeah, I do. And he's up to like 4 or 5 by that point. Pretty soon it's empty again. We get our food finally. And she's like, okay. And brings out a pitcher. And what Joel does, he just puts his straw right in the pitcher. And he drank about that whole thing. So
Good man.
yeah,
Good
no,
man.
he's like I said, it's about 6 gallons at a time. So,
Oh, yeah.
you want to tell him what we had for breakfast, Joel,
So,
in the mountains?
so we went to Colorado. It was actually the evening that we left Pizza Hut and drove to Clay Center in the middle of the night, or drove to Colorado in the middle of the night. We got there at what time? Like 4 or 5 a.m.
About 4.
Anyway, that's kind of irrelevant. But like the entire trip is story worthy. It's just not Dr. Pepper related. We found moose, and we got like 10 foot away from a mama moose and her baby, which is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
So-
Oh yeah.
Were you like vibrating because you were so caffeinated that the moose didn't see you?
Dude, probably. No, we just hid behind a log and we were okay. But yeah, Zach has some good footage of that. Anyway, the last morning we're completely out of supplies. We don't have any more food because we're tent camping. And so we had the most American breakfast ever. We had Dr. Pepper and bacon for breakfast. And that was it. And that got us through the day. It was
Cheers.
that's all
Cheers.
Oh, it was amazing. So
I'm not gonna drink that.
Well, the breakfast.
yeah. So I mean, Zach, those are the only stories, crazy stories from that trip, right?
Oh yeah, I mean we both had Dr. Pepper at our weddings. He was my best man. I was his.
So did you guys have a Dr. Pepper's groom's cake?
No.
So my groomsman cake, my baker knew me personally, so she made me a Dr. Pepper flavored groomsman cake in the shape of the bottle cap.
Oh wow!
And I got married on 10/25 of 2014. So then the 10/25/14.
That's legit.
Yeah.
And so that actually helps me remember what year I was actually married, because then you're like, well, I know it was like 6-7 years ago, but now I can say I know it was 14 because of the 10/24.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. In fact, I mean we had bottles at our wedding.
Yeah,
Right here, you know, we had our initials there and our date, and that's one of my favorites of my collection.
Dr. Pepper wedding. I didn't have a Pepper themed wedding, but I did have a moment of silence and solitude, like right before the ceremony, where I cracked a cold one and just ate it, or not ate it, drank it in the pavilion. This was at my church camp where I met her and where Zach and I grew up going together. So yeah, it was a moment of bliss for sure.
And then the real bliss.
Yeah.
Happened. Dude, I'm just trying to help.
And then he married the love of his life. Abby was there as well.
I mean, when I was drinking my Dr. Pepper, I didn't cry. Okay, I cried like 20 minutes later. So you know.
Oh, he was bawling.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, he was like a child that was freshly born.
Freshly born.
That was a little weird, I guess, but that's all I got. Hey, this stuff's getting to me, man.
Yeah. You need to send the photo of the Dr. Pepper shrine. That needs to be put up.
That was my last Instagram post.
Okay.
Towards
yeah.
the end
I got it. I got it.
Okay. So,
give me a moment.
Junior or senior year?
Senior.
Okay. Our very last year as campers at our very favorite camp that we grew up going to, Quaker Haven. It's in Ark City, Kansas. Zach and I went every year together, and the last year. So our cabins are made of stone, and they have, what are those outside?
Towel hooks.
Towel hooks, yeah, right. And so,
thing where you hook your towel.
Yeah, where you hook your towel. Yeah.
It's supposed to be for towels.
It's supposed to be for towels, but me and Zach and a few other friends, we pulled up in my 88 Caprice station wagon with a Dr. Pepper sign in the window, and we immediately hung that on the towel hook. And then just through the 5 days that we were there at camp, we just took every single Dr. Pepper can that we drank, and we hung it on the towel hook. Yep. And we just made this little Dr. Pepper shrine outside of our cabin, and it was just a very spiritual experience for sure.
Well, what was great about it is most of those cans I don't think even came from us. People would stop by our cabin just to put their cans on there. We ended up in the picture. It doesn't even show all of them, but
yeah,
there were
a cult. No,
there was a lot.
Community.
Yeah. It was legit.
Yeah, it was.
Did you find that picture, Josh?
I'm on it. Sorry.
Yeah. It should be the last picture in that slideshow.
Yeah, I have to sign into her.
Oh, I got you.
Let me do something fun.
Let's do this.
Joel, did you ever get a copy of the Dr. Pepper comic?
I can't say I did.
Well, here, let me give you one because I was able to get extra when I went down to the Fansville event in Oklahoma.
Okay.
So I've been giving those out to people that I know are real Dr. Pepper fans, and
dude, that's
sharing
awesome.
with them. And
I think that's where I got mine from. Is from you, Zach.
I'll read this later. This is great. Man,
like I said, I just love to give stuff away. I'll have to go through my drawer of all my doubles and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what, Zach? I may be the real Zach, but you're the real one. Okay, you're a real one. So I appreciate you.
A little over here because I drink a lot, but mainly just right here.
So let's bring up this shrine here. I feel every home in America needs to have this.
Shrine does make it sound like a cult, but that's not what it was. I promise.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh man, there's a whole deer antler hanging there
Yep.
with Dr. Pepper's hanging on each tine. That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Here's the best part. Dr. Pepper commented, "We love to
Yep.
see it."
Even if
We
it's
love-
littering, we love to see it.
It wasn't on the ground. It wasn't
Is
litter.
this really considered littering, or is it art?
Hey, we picked
I
it
would
up.
say it's
We
art.
picked it up. Okay.
Okay, good.
Modern art.
Don't worry about that.
So
Honestly, I would love to see this as an art installation, like a fake tree with hundreds of
Right.
Dr. Pepper cans.
Hey, maybe Joel and I can get on that someday.
Good
There's
stuff.
freaking-
I mean that would be quite the tourist attraction.
Yeah, put it in Mansville. It'll be great.
Mhm.
Yeah. We create our own little Fansville.
Absolutely.
Not in Wichita, or else Zach would permanently move in.
Yeah, maybe we should do it
I'm
like
pretty sure I don't have to move in.
Dr. Pepper Con.
Have it be somewhere in Texas.
Oh, I gotta drive.
In Waco or something.
Waco. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe. Oh, so speaking of that, have you ever been to the museum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Josh and I got the privilege of, for our 1 year anniversary of the podcast, they reached out to us, and we got to record an episode in the Waco Museum and go on their private collection.
That's great.
Did you get to do the Extreme Pepper experience?
No, it's been a while.
If you ever go back, do the Extreme Pepper experience. They take you in their back vaults of all their storage rooms and stuff.
Oh my.
They don't let you touch anything.
Yeah.
Josh made sure I didn't touch anything or take any pictures.
Oh.
But
Okay, so if we're gonna embarrass Zach here,
Oh.
which
one?
That one.
Oh, I'm good then. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. So we're going on the tour, and they're showing us, all the different. I think it was the different bottles. And Bowman here goes, "So how much would I have to pay to buy one?" And they literally said, "It's not for sale." And he goes, But seriously, how much?" And his wife and I look at each other and literally, without missing a beat, go,
I mean, when you ask the question, you're in Waco in their back collection room. They have all the duplicates. They're like, "Oh yeah, we have 3 of that bottle. How much are you selling for? It's not for sale." But is it really?
Do you need 3? Come
Yeah.
on, like, I get it. I probably wouldn't ask that myself, but I understand. I see where you're coming from.
It was
so
at
you
that
just take 'em?
moment. Yeah. It
You
was
need
at that moment I wanted to wheel him around like Hannibal Lecter on a dolly.
You need to know the language. You need to go, oh, I get it. Donation. You want a donation.
Oh.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I think a couple of times he even said, "So you're saying there's a chance?"
Yeah.
Maybe once or twice or 23.
But yeah, the museum, such a great experience. Definitely, if you've never been, you need to go through it. The Extreme Pepper experience, totally worth it. And the money that they get from that does help support the museum.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Gotta support that museum.
Guys over there. I'm actually in talks with Rachel right now on some historical stuff, and so it's been a lot of fun. Those guys over there are pretty great.
yeah.
Now I'll be honest. Joel apparently is better than I am because I have not been before, and I'm very sad about it.
Zach, we might need to go on a road trip.
Yeah,
I wanna- We could do a road trip here.
we could.
You should ask the wife first. I get her permission.
Again, we're trying to save a marriage for you to get to year 1.
You can hang out with my wife and just like
Yeah, Emma, if you are listening, I'll be back. I promise.
Oh,
A couple weeks.
Go a whole bunch of times, and so whenever we're coming back up from Mexico, either with my youth group or with just my family, we'll usually stop at the Waco Texas Dr. Pepper Museum. So, also, Abby was born in South Texas, so I've been down there quite a few times. And one time we took a detour coming back to Kansas, and we stopped in Waco.
There you go.
That's
Zach.
permission. That's permission.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there, we got proof for you. You're good. So,
Got it on camera. So.
and then just make sure to just post it. Okay, now our friend Elise asked the question, are you all going to the convention this year? What convention?
Convention.
Dr. Pepper Collectors Convention every year.
Oh, that one.
No way.
But I don't know when it is, but I would like to. But
Where is this at?
It always takes place at the Dr. Pepper Museum.
Oh, okay.
We'll check their calendar. We'll
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to, but with teaching, it always usually falls around something I can't get out of.
Ooh, that's true.
I think I'm the closest one, so it's a possibility.
I mean, I'm only an airplane ride away.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
I'm gonna stand on the 12 pack and just like,
So, Carissa said the 1024 Collectors Convention, usually in March in Waco, but has moved to the summer.
ooh, good. I might be able to.
9th through the 11th.
I will be right back.
Well, you know what? If you head to our Redbubble store and just buy as much, that may be enough to actually fly us all out.
Yeah, by lot.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. 8th through the 10th.
Okay.
We'll keep you updated.
But I mean, if you go, June 7th through the 12th, I mean, that's an entire week.
The other thing,
in
Josh,
Waco.
is don't you have to be a part of the club to go to the convention? Because they have a collector's convention as well.
Well, yes, that's what she's talking about. But if we were to go down,
We can enroll in the club.
or we just hang out at the museum.
Yeah.
That is the only museum I was okay being at, like, all day long.
All day, all weekend.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's true. We were there all weekend.
They should offer you like a slumber party night where you spend the night in the museum.
They do.
So they actually do a. They've
Paranormal.
got to go the paranormal experience.
Apparently, in the basement is.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But again, helping save marriages and strengthening marriages. You've got the silos there, which is always fun to go to.
Yeah.
And they sell Dr. Pepper in the glass bottles, chilled to perfection.
Great. I'm glad you're so concerned about our marriage. That you've got your priorities straight. I think like Dr. Pepper is obviously important, but like marriage is a pretty big part of our lives that we should not neglect.
We watch out for each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to save you from
Certain doom.
Death.
I'm just gonna drink my Dr. Pepper.
Like we said, you'll learn. You'll learn in time.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what? It's been 3 years for me in my marriage. I still haven't learned. So
Hey,
Oh.
I will give you props. You learned enough to know to not leave your wife to drive up here to Wichita at night, or to make
that's
her
true.
drive
That's
back.
true.
So
Yeah.
I, as much as I was bugging you about it, I knew you weren't going to make it, but I also respected your choice for that.
So Elise said, I guess to be in the part of that group, it's $25 a year. On that Saturday, they have a swap meet, and you don't have to be a member to go to that.
Nice.
So
I was thinking if we did have to be members, but we chose not to, we could just show up and loiter in the front and just really bug everyone who's going in. I
So
feel
you're
like
saying you have a chance.
I'm sure we can bring.
In the words of Zach Bowman.
I'm sure we can bring some of our podcast merch. So,
that,
there you
yeah,
go. Set up a
that's
booth.
true. But members do get in first.
got to get a connection.
So
So what if I pay $26?
Ooh.
20 or $23?
Agree.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Is there a special?
Like-
Well,
Technicality.
we're at that point where it is about time for this random old guy to go to bed. And I'm not talking about that old one. I'm talking about this one. And,
Yeah.
but that being said, first, Joel and Abby, thank you so much for coming on, hanging out with us. It was an absolute blast.
Thank you.
Zach Garrison, the real Zach. I don't
Yes,
care
sir.
what Bowman says. You'll always be the real Zach to me. Thank you again for joining us on the show and for taking one for the team and drinking some Dr. Peppers that were,
Dude. Legendary.
man.
You fall out of your chair now.
So on the first, let us know how you did.
See if you're
I'm feeling good right now.
Okay.
Feeling good. So
Yeah, maybe text it tomorrow. Make sure you wake up because with some of those old stuff you drank, I mean, maybe I should be a little concerned.
And then,
So
as we had mentioned earlier, our Valentine's Day. This is an exclusive design. It is the should we call it the 2023, the year of the Pepper Valentine's Day design?
Yes.
I think so. It is available right now on our Redbubble store. I did put a link in the comments. So once we're done, head over to Redbubble, pick up a pair, one for you, one for your loved one.
do we have that on stickers too?
No, we don't have them on stickers. We have them on a lot of different other packages, like your pillows and your phone cases and that kind of stuff. The sticker just didn't look that great on there.
Yeah.
In letters, but
The coasters look cool. You can do coasters.
I'm gonna have to look at.
do look really great.
Yeah.
So definitely go check those out. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Make sure to like us over there and on YouTube. You can keep up with our notifications because we have all kinds of great stuff that's going to go to our socials and our Instagram as well.
Yep, Instagram and Twitter. So
yes, sir.
we are on all the socials. So it's good times.
At
Great
least
days.
Now,
23 of them.
Exactly.
Josh, you want to talk about the details for this guy?
Oh yeah. So
Because I'm fortunate enough to get two, and I know I offended some people that I got.
yeah. So we were actually doing a giveaway, and it is for the Dr. Pepper, the Fansville Reserve.
Unopened, full.
Yep. So what you need to do is first make sure you're following us. Whether it's YouTube, Facebook, make sure you're subscribed to all that. And then on this video, you need to go ahead and what was the keyword that we said that people needed to put? Do you remember?
Slovakia. No?
With 1K or 2?
14.
No.
Oh, 23.
Leave. Here we go. This is the comment. This is the conditional comment that needs to be left in order to be entered in. You have to put the real Zach.
Real Zach.
The real Zach.
The real Zach. Harrison.
Otherwise, the fake Zach and Pratt won't be able to send it.
The real Zach.
Okay. Okay.
That is the comment that you'll have to put in. And we will give you a week to put that in.
Yep.
We'll give it on the first, right?
Yep. And then we will give it away on the 1st. So make sure to tune in at 8:30 Central Standard Time, 7:30 Mountain, 6:30 Pacific, or 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Pretty impressive that I actually just rattled all those off without thinking about it. So,
What time would that be in Hawaii?
on that note,
Thank you so much for coming tonight. We really appreciate you coming out and watching the show. And we'll see you on the 1st. If you'd like us to do Zach, go ahead and
yeah, Zach, you gotta bow us out the proper way.
do it.
All right, I got you. I had to open another one. So thank you all for joining us. Be blessed, be caffeinated, be a pepper, and until we drink again.